welcome back to Bad's Garage. Today I am going to change the thermostat housing, and if I can get to it in the shed, I'll change the water pump as well, because obviously I could start it without any water in it, but I think I'd rather have that done than not. I've got the bits, they're here, so I may as well change them while I can, before we go on to seeing if it'll run. Alright, so I've already spotted one issue when I've took this off. There's no thermostat in it, and it doesn't look like it's had a thermostat in it for a long time. But I'm not going to worry about the thermostat at the minute. I'm just going to replace it anyway, because ideally I want to have a thermostat in it, but I don't necessarily need it. I'm just going to do a bit of cleaning up around that edge, and we'll stick it on. We don't need the thermostat on for what I want, but obviously I will be putting a thermostat back in it. It does actually worry me as to why it's not got a thermostat in it, but then, like I say, I don't know if this bike's been used on a track or what. I don't know, but yeah, that's something we'll look at a later date. Like I say, I don't need the thermostat in it to do what I want to do. Out of all the O-rings I've got the right size, but they're all too fat, and that one's knackered. But luckily on this replacement one, the O-ring doesn't look too bad. So what I'll do is I'll put a bit of grease on it and stick it on. If it leaks, it's not going to leak terribly. It'll just dribble. But I think I might get away with it, but I'll have to order a new O-ring, because these universal bollocks they're all too fat. So there you go, that's that replaced. Whether that's going to be watertight or not is only time will tell. But that's yeah, replaced. Right, so I've got the water pump on. It's looking a bit crusty in here. But one thing I didn't pay attention to is when you pull that fucking thing out, if you've got it on a side stand like that, it pretty much chucks all the oil out. Fuck's sake. I'm not sure whether that grass is going to survive. I might have to patch repair that. But yeah, that's me rushing into shit again as usual, not thinking. And of course, when I pulled that pump away from the engine, it let the oil go, or about at least a litre of it anyway. Never mind. But on fitting all that, the radiator is fucked. It's leaking both ends, so I'm going to have to replace the radiator, which is a bit of a pisser, because I threw one of these away. The one that I got with my other, I got the original one which had been repaired, and it looked a fucking mess. But apparently it was watertight, and like a twat I chucked it out, and it probably would have been alright for this temporarily. Never mind, just have to get another one. So yeah, all the bits that need fixing before we give it a run have been fixed, but I think what I'll have to do is just keep chucking water in it when I get it running. It's not important to get it running anyway, but would have been ideal to have had it all watertight, but hey ho. Not really a lot else I can tell you really. Next time we attack this, it will probably be to see if it'll kick into life. I may have to replace this wire. I don't know if you can. Can you see this wire down here, which is the neutral light, which is giving me problems at the minute, and it goes up into this plug here. So we could probably get away with not worried about that just to get it started. We'll just put it in a position where the light's actually on. Then we can go for a start. Just out of interest and shits and giggles, let's have a mess. Oh, there. Well, it definitely ran for a second. Tell you what, that's let's just block that fucker up. I'm sure that was what was causing me a problem with the Bandit. Oh, tell you, this fucking jump pack can get on your tits sometimes. Just hold on a minute. Oh, you fucking... Fucking hell, I'm gonna kill the grass, aren't I? But it definitely runs. Kind of. Yeah, so as suspected, the T-pieces are leaking like fook. So, but obviously it doesn't run, but it fires. It's, you know, it gives me the indication that it will run. It's just a case of I'm going to have to actually get more into those carburetors than I'd like, and change those T-pieces. Plus radiator wants changing. Stood there like a twat trying to, so I probably killed that bit of grass there now with all that fuel coming out of there, and I wanted to avoid that as well. I had that in mind the whole time, that if I was going to go try and start it, I was going to take it up the top of the yard onto the concrete, and do it there in case it leaks. And that, you know, as always, rushing into things, not thinking about it, not realising until far too late that there's fuel going on the lawn just there. Oh well. Anyway, we all fuck up, don't we? Just hope the missus don't find out about it. We've got some grass seed. Well, we'll see how it goes anyway. I've doused it with water. See if it pulls through. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Don't forget to like, subscribe, as I said before. I'll see you next time.